Hello. Hello. In the words of Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay, that's weird, Cap. Yeah, it did say you resubbed yesterday. So, you know what's funny is I've noticed that in other people's streams where like every time I go on, it's like, tell them you've resubbed. And I'm like, I've already done this. I don't know what's going on with my Twitch connection because I'm literally plugged into the Ethernet. And it says my stream went down like 3 times while I was on my loading screen. So, I don't know what that's about because I'm plugged into the Ethernet directly. I'm not on the Wi-Fi today. Because my Wi-Fi's been, even though I have the new extender, which has been working great for the streams for the past couple of months now. I've been using the Wi-Fi extender and it's been working perfectly fine as far as I can tell. Yesterday it was kind of buggy. And then even off stream last night when I was just doing other stuff online, it was acting kind of buggy. Oh, I heard the alert sound. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I heard the alert. Let's see. You did not hear the alert. Let's see. Alert. Alert box. Alert box. It says it's on. I'm gonna do a test one. Tell me if you guys hear it. Ooh, the fuck? It made like a weird vibrating sound first. That was weird. Oh, hold on. Let me try that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. One more test. Okay. Okay, you heard this? Okay. As long as you guys hear it. I don't know. I didn't even change anything. I don't know why it disabled. But I could hear it, so we're good. As long as I can hear it. Because then I actually know there's notifications. Okay. But yeah, so I'm back on the Ethernet for today just because I don't want my stream to crash in the middle of stream. And I feel like for some reason that's going to happen. I don't know what happened because I don't touch the Wi-Fi extender. It just sits there plugged in. Nobody else uses it but me. I'm the only person who uses it, so it's not even like somebody else is fucking with it. So I don't know why it's not working very well. Like the connection is there. Oh, wait, OBS is giving me alerts. It's saying that I'm dropping frames, but I'm plugged onto Ethernet. What? I'm not even doing anything. How the fuck can I be dropping frames? There's no frames. Hold on. Let me disconnect from my Wi-Fi on my phone. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this internet. It's definitely an internet issue because my internet is crap and y'all know that. Okay. Let me pop something open on the side here real quick. Without accidentally popping open the wrong thing. So today's stream, I have a very unexpected surprise. If you follow me on Twitter, you already have an idea of what the surprise is. So a while back, I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I enter little contests and giveaways for stream upgrades all the time, because y'all know my budget is non-existent right now while I'm working my day job. So before I can afford upgrades to my current model, I enter giveaways, and of course, thousands of people enter each giveaway, so, you know, the odds of winning are relatively slim. I don't do all that crazy, like, over-the-top giveaway stuff. Like, I try to not spam giveaways on my account and everything, because I think that's obnoxious. And obviously there's tons of people out there who also are looking to get into the game of the VTubing. You all know my main model, my 3D model, is free. I use Reality app for that, and I stream it through my phone to my computer, and then I use OBS to capture it. But it's free. It's not a paid model or anything. The dream, like most people, is to get a really nice live 2D model made. I do not have the budget for that, because that is thousands of dollars if you get a good artist. Or a professional artist who knows that, you know, $100 is not enough to do a VTuber model. Let alone the rigging, which is usually at least $1,000 by itself, if not more. So in the meantime, I've been entering these giveaways, and I won a giveaway. Hell froze over for a brief minute, and I won a giveaway for a PNG tuber model, which really nowadays, the PNG tuber software has gotten so good that if you get enough options for your PNG, you can rival a pretty good live 2D avatar. I did not set up a lot of hotkeys since I just got this like 30 minutes ago. Originally, the artist is Orohime on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see the tweets, so you can follow her. Please do follow her. She makes amazing art. There is some 18+ art on her account, so if you're under 18, do not follow her. But she does amazing work, and she also streams as well. So you can find all of her information over there on the Twitter. But yeah, she does amazing art, and I won her giveaway for a PNG model. It's a base model, so it's basically 4 states, which is like open mouth, open eyes, closed, and closed. So I did the basic setup using where children can go. Yeah, exactly, Cap. So I won her giveaway, and I also asked her, she had asked if she could stream the drawing and creating of this model. And I told her, of course, she could stream the progress. And I was looking so forward this week to watching her create this new model for me. And then this morning at like 11:30 my time, I got a Twitter notification from her saying, hey, I really meant to stream the progress of your model, but I kind of ended up sitting on it and getting it done in one sitting. She really was excited by the design of my model, she said. So she seemed pretty happy that my model won. So she actually sat and did it overnight, and it's done. And she sent it to me, and I was stunned. I've never used a PNG model even for like voice chat, because usually I know a lot of people use that for voice chat on Discord. I've never done that, so I had to set everything up from scratch. I'm using, I don't know how to pronounce the software name, because it's kind of like a bit odd. It's supposed to look like VideoTube, but it's not pronounced VideoTube. It's like pronounced Viedotube or something. It's got a doe, like a little DOE, like the deer, because that's their mascot in the title. So that's free software you can get on itch.io. I did donate to support the creators of VideoTube, or however you say it. I'm sorry, I can't say it. Y'all know I can't talk. So I set that up right before the stream, and I also asked Hime. Sorry, all of my coughing and throat. I'm still sick. I asked her if I could commission her in the future to make more expression plates for my new model, which she said yes. Sickness, please leave my body. Also, for some reason, my Stream Deck is not working today, which is a whole other fucking issue, apparently. So, we'll see how long I can talk, because my voice is going. Because I love my life, and I've just been sick for 3 weeks now. Welcome to Hospital ASMR. Oh, god damn. I'm not even coughing into the mic, and I feel like it's loud. So, turn down your volume today, because it's going to be a long death stream. Now, all of that being said, and all of that coughing being done, I think it's time to debut my my good new form. Nani? Oh, look at the boy. He is fresh. He has no legs. You know, we don't need legs here in the spirit world. Who needs legs? It's kind of like the less horrible version of the metaverse. Look at him. He's gorgeous. Look at that hair. Look at that outfit. Look at that titty. Fluffy ears. Yeah. Look at them titters. Yep. So I finally have eyelashes worthy of doing a JoJo stream. Yeah, so the software that you use lets you have default states. So you can set it to be like nervous and shaky, or you can set it to be like excitedly jumping around, or you can set the states different for when the mouth is open versus when the mouth is closed. You can set the sensitivity of the microphone. So for those of you who have never done PNG tubing before, PNG tubing is purely microphone based. There is no camera, there is no face tracking. So it blinks at random, it moves around at random. This particular program, you can set different modes of activity. And then if you have different emotions illustrated, you can set hotkeys to switch between those. And you can set like different motion save states, and then you can like hotkey all of those. Right now, since I don't have any emotion plates, it's just standard dumb face. Ah, look at me. Okay, I love it. I was so fucking shocked that she already completed it, because she literally just took my references last night. No joke. Last night, she was like, hey, send me your references. I sent her a bunch of different outfits and faces and hair and everything, and I was like, I'm pretty much giving you free reign. Just make it look Japanese, keep it purple, you know, it's a tanuki, blah, blah, blah. You can change the hair, you could just, you know, keep it within the color scheme, and she was like, score. So, here we are. I told her shark teeth or fangs are fine, I don't care. So we got fangies on this model, which is very cute. He's so cute, I love him. But yeah, so I'll probably get more illustrated for him in the future. She's going to open her commission soon, so if you're interested in a very beautiful PNG model for yourself that takes like 2 seconds to set up and requires free software and no camera or anything, it just takes a microphone. So yeah, I highly recommend her art. Again, you can find all of her information from my tweets about it. Hime Oro on Twitter. And yes, we're gonna continue the beginning of the stream. We're gonna continue our JoJo stream from yesterday. If you are watching this after the fact, there is a VOD from the day before where we did Stardust Crusaders, Stand, Smash, or Pass. We will go ahead and open our current Smash or Pass thing to remind us of where we left off. So we have 3 categories: Smash, Pass, or Menacing. You can see we only put 3 in Menacing so far. Honestly, we've passed on a lot of the Part 3 stands. And then we have some of our main protagonists and a couple of villains. If you need to know the details, go back and watch the VOD. Today we are going to continue. We finished Stardust Crusaders. We are moving into Diamond is Unbreakable, Part 4, JoJo. Not nearly as many stands after Part 3. You passed on the bird, incorrect. You think passing on Magician's Red was a mistake? I mean, it's just a jacked dude with a phoenix head that makes fire. But the anime version is not hot. You think that's hot? You think that's hot, Cap? Or you mean the other bird? You mean, what the fuck is its name? You mean, this bird, the more dinosaur-like bird. Which literally, its stand user is a bird. Hold on, let me go back. What the fuck is it? Pet Shop, right? Pet Shop is that one? I'm so bad with names, y'all. Yeah, Pet Shop, or Horus. Horus, the Pet Shop is the name of the stand user. So this is the stand user. It's a falcon. And its stand is kind of like a pterodactyl. Kind of. You mean Magician's Red? Really? You like Magician's Red? Well, you can do your own stand list then. Smash them both. Well, we know you... Oh! Well, there's a stand that you would love, Andor. We won't get to it today. But there's a stand that turns people into dinosaurs. Hold on. It's in Steel Ball Run. It is called Scary Monsters. And it turns people into dinosaurs. It literally, like, transforms them into dinosaurs. It hasn't been... This part of JoJo hasn't been animated yet. So, there's only the books to go by. But, like, yeah. Yeah, if you like dinosaurs, let me tell you. Turns people into fucking dinosaur monsters. It's one of the main villains stand. But yeah. So that's not on today's list, but that is a future part of JoJo. So, today we are in Diamond is Unbreakable, which takes place in Moriocho. And basically, we do have some repeating characters like Star Platinum. But we have lots of new people. Some good guys, some bad guys. Some of these I'm gonna have. Okay, we're just gonna start at the beginning. This one's not nearly as long as yesterday's. God, I really need to not cough. Ugh. My throat is not good today, folks. I have some tea, I have some water, but my throat is not good. Okay, so we'll start at the beginning. Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond is our main protagonist, Josuke Higashikatara, which I know I just butchered that because it's tongue twister for me. That's his stand. It's a Crazy Diamond. It has hearts, which also Josuke has on his outfit. This is the live-action version of Crazy Diamond, which we already talked about yesterday with the live-action version of Star Platinum. He is another relatively humanoid stand. He looks a lot like Zawardo in terms of his like head armor. Crazy Diamond's ability is another close stand, kind of punching stand, but he can beat things into many pieces and then beat things a second time to repair them. And that includes people. The only thing it cannot heal is its stand user, which is Josuke. So it could it literally beats a bad guy into a pile of rubble and then fuses it with rock and turns the guy into a fucking rock. Like a living rock. It can beat people into having broken bones and then heal them, so he uses it for like interrogation and stuff like that. But yeah, he literally punches a hole through his mother and then heals her to get another stand out of her. Yeah, that's its main power is punching. It can punch. So it can also like return things to its former state by healing it. Good stand power, very handy. Obviously saves a lot of people's lives. Attractive? I don't think so. It kind of looks like Zawarudo, which we did a pass on as well. Just looks like a beefy dude with gems all over it. Yeah. I mean, it literally does. Like, it goes to the hospital, interrogates a guy who's, like, basically in traction, and then beats the shit out of him and heals him. And then beats the shit out of him a second time and throws him out a window. So, it's really ridiculous, but this is where JoJo starts feeling itself. Like, this is where stand powers start getting a little crazy. Previous part 3 stands are very kind of like basic superhero, supervillain powers. This is where stands start becoming stands. This is where JoJo art style starts getting very off, like, unhinged. I personally don't think Crazy Diamond is attractive. I mean, his powers are great, don't get me wrong. But not personally attractive. So we're going to go ahead and pass on Crazy Diamond. One of the funny things about stands, starting with this part, is in English, they legally are not allowed to use the original names because all of the names starting in part 4 are based on musicians or album titles or song lyrics. So for copyright reasons, in Japan, there really isn't copyright and free use, fair use law like there is in the West. In America, in the West, in the translation, they have to localize the names. So we'll also bring up the localized names when we look at these. So in the translation, Crazy Diamond becomes Shining Diamond, which isn't too far off in terms of name. It makes sense, Shining Diamond. The title, obviously, of Part 4 is Diamond is Unbreakable for a reason. But the names do get more and more weird as the song titles get more unique. I don't know if it I don't think it includes the repeat stands in this list, so that's good. So we're not going to go into the repeat stands that we've already rated. Let's see. It's counting Aqua Necklace as the next one. So Aqua Necklace is the next stand, which is Angelo. He's the first not main villain. He's the first, like, monster of the week villain. Now, Part 4 is very different if you've not read or watched it. Part 3, very monster of the week. Every single episode or every other episode has a new main stand user to fight. And sometimes they're 2 episodes or 3 episodes, but mostly it's like every other episode or so. This is named after the Asia album, Aqua. I don't think they had to change the name in English because Aqua Necklace is kind of vague and it's not a direct reference. Kind of looks like monster water with a creepy mouth. It kind of crawls around like this. It has eyeballs all over its body. No thank you. It's able to possess any liquid substance, usually within a person's body. Oh, I didn't know it was in the live-action movie. Oh, that is fucking horrific. No thank you. But yeah. Eyeballs, liquid, not my jam. It can travel through rain. It's got a creepy mouth. It sounds horrific. He literally bites a dog's head off and then spits its blood into a guy's mouth to transfer his stand into someone. So, yeah, pretty fucking gross. Pretty fucking gross. It travels through tap water. It's... me. Sign me up. Oh, God. Okay. So, honestly, gonna put him in hard pass. Aqua necklace, no thank you. Next up, we have my best boy, Okuyasu Nijimura's stand, Zahando. Now, the hand does not talk or make any noise. He has a stand, so stands have noise profile. It's named after The Band, which is a Canadian rock band. So again, it didn't have to be translated. The hand has the ability to erase everything and anything, including space and time, with the swipe of its hand. We don't know where the things go. God damn, I'll never forgive them for making Okuyasu like this in the live-action version. The stand looks fucking cool, and it possibly is one of the most overpowered stands in JoJo. Now, you'd think, you can erase space, you can erase time. That's a very overpowered power, right? Like, that's an overpowered stand right there. Because you could instantly kill anybody. You could instantly erase people. You could erase the distance between two places, which he does. So how do you keep that from ending the show in 2 seconds? Easy. He probably could erase himself, yes. I believe so. I think it's... So here's the thing. So how do you keep this from being the most overpowered stand in existence? Easy. The stand user has no IQ whatsoever. Literally a dumbass. Literally a dumbass. So Okuyasu starts as a villain, and then he's defeated because he's stupid, and then when he gets the shit kicked out of him, he becomes a good guy. He pledges his loyalty to those who defeat him, and he uses his powers for good. But he's so fucking dumb. Now, I will say at the very end of part 4, he does use his powers to save the day. But because he's so dumb, his anger and his frustration over avenging his brother and his general stupidity are what keep him from being overpowered. Because he's too dumb to use his stand to its full ability. This is the full body illustration of the stand. It's another humanoid stand. Basically another dude in armor. It has money symbols on it because that is what Okuyasu has on his uniform. But he literally uses his ability to erase bombs. He also uses it to erase space between him and his opponent so that he can beat the shit out of them at close range, unexpectedly. The stand itself, not particularly attractive, but very powerful. Very powerful. Could he erase student debt? Probably. Well, okay. So, they literally use their stands at one point in the story to win the lottery. Which is where my my donation animation comes from, is from that. They use 3 of their stands to win the lottery. So, I mean, theoretically, if they had student debt, probably could erase it. Because he can erase, like, things on paper. He can erase writing on paper and stuff like that. So, would I bang? No. But it's a powerful stand. Powerful stand. Next up is Bad Company, which is his brother's stand. It takes the form of infinite tiny soldiers that look like kind of like toy soldiers, but more creepy. They are teeny tiny. They are infinite. They have guns that fire. They can take strategy. Not anything attractive about a million tiny army men or machine guns or tanks. They have attack helicopters. It's basically tiny army. For me, nothing great about that. They can shoot up people. Fill them with bullet holes, tiny little bullet holes. Not attracted to that. Easy pass. Next up, I know is some people's kink, but not mine. I don't know how they label this in terms of name. So this is a stand with 4 forms. So Echoes is the next stand. We're going to do all 4 parts at once. So they consider... Okay, so on here they consider it... So Echoes first appears as an egg, which I don't think is named. I think it's just egg form. So Echoes Act 0, we'll call it, appears as an egg. I do not have an egg fetish, so pass. Now Echoes Act 1 is when it hatches. Echoes Act 1 is this form, and it's kind of like a relatively large head, arms, and it has wheels and a spiky kind of tail. This is what it looks like in Act 1 in the anime and in the live action film. It looks pretty similar across the board. Not my jam. Again, tentacles, right? Tentacles. So then we move on to Echoes Act 2. Get a little bit more armored, a little bit more humanoid in shape. Still has the long tail. Not really feeling Echoes Act 2, so we're gonna go ahead and throw him in pass. Then we have Echoes Act 3, which becomes even more humanoid and looks more like its stand user. Echoes Act 3 can talk to some degree. He curses in weird ways. Infamously memed for saying in Japanese, "Let's kill the hoe." Basically shaped like its stand user, which is... Okay, so Koichi Hirose is its stand user. Koichi is probably the most pure of heart character in JoJo up to Act 4. He's like Mr. Good Guy. He doesn't want to fight, which is why his stand when he's attacked with the stand arrow is an egg. Because he can't fight. He's just an innocent dude. He's just an innocent high schooler that is pure of heart. Echoes has different sound-related abilities. So Echoes Act 3 is able to put increasing weight on a physical item with its ability. So for example, he attacks the main enemy's hand and makes his hand so heavy that he can no longer walk. It like basically slams him through the pavement and he's trapped. So his sound can take physical form. And it basically is a dude, another armored dude. He's tiny. He's kind of illustrated as being like waist high, but canonically Koichi is supposed to be like 5'4", but they animate him like he's 3 foot. Like, it's weird because you see Koichi, and Koichi is literally animated like he has dwarfism, but he's supposedly like 5 feet tall. And his hair goes through various forms. Obviously in the live action, he's played by a normal dude. But yeah, he's got various haircuts and hairstyles throughout the show. And, he's just a good dude. He's just a good dude. Koichi, A+ character. Very cute, very nice. Very pure of heart. Actually lives through the end of his part, even though he's a JoBro. It's kind of joked that he's the main character of Part 4, even though he's not the JoJo. I mean, Act 3... Act 3's okay, right? He's got kind of like baggy pants with like kind of like trip pants. He's kind of got like almost like a tight trench coaty type thing, like a school uniform, like his stand user. I mean, he's nice, but I don't know that I would smash. Koichi is very cute. He's a good bean. He's just a straight up good bean. You know, like, I don't think that man's got a nasty bone in his body. He's like one of those characters. He's just... Oh my god, there's so many fucking versions. I'm gonna have to scroll back through. Ah! Hold on. Let me, like... I need to, like, shortcut this or something. Okay. So I think I'll pass on it. Yeah, like, it's not offensive or anything. Like, Act 3 isn't offensive, but it's also not like, ooh, spicy. Next, we move on to another villain turned... I don't know what we consider Rohan. Like, he's not a bad guy, right? He's kind of a bad guy at first, but he's not a bad guy. He's like a third-party crazy person. So Rohan Kishibe is a mangaka. He's a manga artist. He gets his own spin-off in JoJo, which I have not watched yet. And it also has a live-action version. Rohan's crazy. Rohan is hot. Rohan's a nut job. But he, his stand is Heaven's Door. And Heaven's Door is another humanoid stand. Kind of looks like a little dude in a white coat and a see-through top hat. And basically, its ability is, Oh, you should see his stand user. You think his fashion's good. Rohan is one of the few characters who changes outfits in JoJo. And all of his outfits are hot as shit. Rohan's hot as crazy, but he's fucking nuts. Rohan is literally insane. Rohan is definitely the trope of all manga artists are fucking psychopaths. He's not a bad guy, but he's not a nice person, if that makes sense. He's crazy. His stand ability, and this is how he's successful as a manga artist, is anyone who reads his manuscript is turned into a humanoid book. Like, it literally just turns your paper, your skin, into pages, and it tells everything about you, past, present, future, internal, external, whatever. And then he turns that, he can rip pages out, which can kill you, and he can then use those in his book to make it super good. So he turns people into books, and then he can also write commands into you to control your past, present, future, or knowledge. So, like, if you're trying to attack him, he can turn you into a book and then write that you cannot attack him. He attacks Koichi and does that. You know, he takes Koichi's life experience with stands. Because a lot of stand users don't know there are other stand users. Like, they think they just have this one power. They don't know that there's other people with superpowers. Personally, pass on Heaven's Door. Half my pages would be fan fiction or other media. I mean, yeah, basically, right? Next, we'll move on to we're gonna save Kira's to the end. What is this one? I can't really see the thumbnail. Is it on here? Or is it part of? What is that? I don't know what this is. Okay, we're going to move on to Red Hot Chili Pepper. So Red Hot Chili Pepper is kind of a humanoid bird monster. It's kind of like a kappa, I would say. It can travel through electrical currents. It's fucking unhinged. It's a bad guy. Absolutely smash Rohan every day and twice on Wednesdays. Yeah, Rohan's a psychopath, but he's hot. He looks like a child. Yeah, his stand definitely kind of has like, it's hard to understand because I don't know if it's supposed to be based on his manga, which is about a young man, or if it's just, it's very weird. So stands are based on your fighting spirit, so it's kind of hard to know with some stands, like, what they're meant to be. I thought he looked like a fashionable robot, and fashionable robots can get it. I think I need to see him in action before I can make a final call. This creature's PP is very off-putting. Yeah, so, like, he's kind of got armor over his PP. He's got, like, a cod piece kind of deal. But, yeah. Named Chili Pepper in English. Red Hot Chili Pepper is the full name. Bad guy. Again, its voice is very... I mean, if you've heard its voice, then you kind of know, like, an obnoxious stand. Very powerful, very annoying, not attracted to it. Kind of a long-term villain, small villain in Part 4, across many episodes. Kind of a shithead, so easy pass for me. Its stand user is Akira. Akira is very hot. Like, stand user, very attractive. Like, look at this guy, right? Like, he's fucking hot. A lot of the stand users, very hot. Yeah, very Frieza DBZ. Yes, exactly. But yeah, he's a bad guy, very hot, very monster of the week kind of villain. He wants to be a rock star. He's a stand user. Blah, blah, blah. But pass on his stand. Next up, we will do... Let's see. This one's kind of easy because... So, the lock is Kobayashi's stand. Kobayashi is an absolute shithead. Absolute... Not like gross shithead. But, Kobayashi is another villain termed friend kind of character, but he's still like a massive shithead. His stand is literally a lock. It's a giant lock. It manifests in your chest, and basically it grows heavier and heavier by the guilt that you feel for something, and he basically manipulates people into feeling guilt. So like he literally stages that Koichi runs over his cat in a bag in the middle of the street, and then guilts Koichi because he knows Koichi's a good dude. In the anime, he looks less like a sex offender. He's he's like a graduate from their local high school. But basically, he stages horrible, horrible acts until he basically exploits people for money as a debt collector. So he like goes to Koichi's mom and tells all these lies about Koichi until the mom pays off his debts. But basically, it makes you unable to live until you pay off the debt. Eventually, he joins the side of the good guys and kind of becomes so scared of Koichi's power that he joins Koichi. But he's still kind of just a sleazebag. So both him and his stand, easy pass. He's a shithead. His stand is obviously just an inanimate object. And he's just a piece of shit. Next up is Surface, which is another monster of the week friend, enemy turned friend kind of character. Koichi's such a good dude that he just turns a lot of bad guys into friends. Surface is able to possess objects. The main thing it possesses is a giant art mannequin, though, so hard pass. It's able to shapeshift is its power. So it takes on this wooden mannequin, and then it turns into duplicates of other people. So it turns into a duplicate of Josuke. And then Josuke, it like voodoo dolls them. So, like, it turns into Josuke, and then it does things to control Josuke's body and prevent it from fighting its stand user. So, the stand itself is essentially a wooden mannequin, not attractive. And its stand user is also not attractive. So, easy pass. Powerful, but easy pass. Next up, we have our first female surviving stand user, which is Yukako Yamagishi. Her stand is Love Deluxe, and that's named after a Sade album. And basically, her stand possesses her hair. Again, that's in the realm of tentacles. She is another villain turned good guy, but she's also full-blown fucking psychopath, even as a good guy. She is in love with Koichi. That is her overarching plot, is that she literally kidnaps Koichi and tortures him to love her. She then later loses her face to another stand user and basically has to live her life as somebody else. She's obsessed with appearance, which is why her stand is her hair. Attacking her hair does not hurt her because her hair can keep growing. But yeah, this is her kidnapping Koichi with her hair. And basically, it can infinitely do things. She eventually gets attacked, and yeah. Not attracted to tentacles, and she's a psychopath. So, easy pass. Also, would she ever fuck anyone but Koichi? Probably not. Let's be real. Up next is Pearl Jam. You wanna? I wanna be her. Yeah, wanting to be her and fucking it is another thing, right? So Pearl Jam is Tonio's stand, which, as disgusting as it looks and menacing as it looks, is essentially a little bunch of, I guess, tomatoes. I guess that's kind of closest to what it is tomato. Tonio runs an Italian restaurant, and he's a good guy, despite his stand looking as fucking disgusting as it does. I would not want to fuck this creepy little tiny tomato with arms. They are tiny. They can be ingested, and body horror trigger warning here. But basically, you ingest his stand in his cooking at his restaurant. It does horrible, gruesome things to your body, but it can cure anything. So Okuyasu goes in with allergies, eats the food, starts crying so much his eyeballs deflate out of his head, and then new eyeballs come back perfectly pristine fine. He has soreness in his shoulder from a fight. He goes in, starts itching, tears all of his skin and muscles out of his shoulder. He literally cannot stop himself. And then it grows back perfectly fine. The stiffness is gone. The muscles are loose. Goes in with a cavity. His teeth fire out of his mouth at gun point power. And then he's got perfect teeth that grow back in. It's very gruesome. It's very gross. He has diarrhea. His intestines literally shoot out of his body. And then he's healed up. And, like, they see nothing wrong with it when it's happening to them. But everyone else can see what's happening. So, like, he's with Josuke. And literally Josuke's, like, screaming at him. Ready to attack Tonio. Tonio's a minor character, but he's literally a good guy. But again, would not fuck tiny tomatoes. So... yeah, I know, right? Like, everybody should eat at Tonio's. Everybody should eat at Tonio's. He could cure everything. It's alluded to, at least. Next up, we don't really need to go in depth. It is Actong, or Actong Baby. It is literally an invisible baby. It can make other things invisible, but it is literally a baby. Not fucking a baby. That's fucked up. Easy pass. Next up, we have Rat with 2 T's. It is a pair of stands. It is essentially a little tiny tank type device that can shoot a cannon. It is, again, body horror trigger warning, effective corrosive bullets. It instantaneously basically melts the person it shoots. It can combine things, so it makes a giant gelatinous cube of rats with its flesh-eating abilities. It can also do that to people. Its stand user is literally a rat. Like a rat, like an animal. Not a humanoid rat, just a rat. So it breaks into someone's house. It kills and mutilates the people and puts them in the fridge. Pretty fucking gross. I'm going to put that under menacing because y'all know I have body horror issues. So, Rat is going into menacing because it's disgusting. Next up, we have... Fuck, what the fuck is this asshole's name again? Harvest. Hold up. Tea break. Tea break for my bronchitis ass cough. Next up is Harvest. Harvest is... he's kind of... he's considered a villain, but he's like a middle school kid. So Harvest's stand user is a middle school child that is super fucking annoying. I'm pretty sure nobody likes Shigechi. Shigechi is the stand user. He's a middle school kid who ends up developing his stand, and then Harvest are essentially tiny bee-like imps, but there's like infinite amounts of them. It's like a colony, like this. And basically they can collect items, but mostly he uses them to collect lost coins. So he basically uses his stand to manipulate and steal. He ends up being killed by Kira. But it can also inject people with any liquid that it absorbs. So like they literally inject the heroes with alcohol into their bloodstream to try and kill them. He ends up being killed by Kira later on. So he's an asshole. He's a middle schooler. He's got the world's most annoying voice. The stand is handy. This is Shigechi. His voice alone would make you want to die. Stand, very handy, but not in that kind of way. I'm holding off on Kira until the end as much as possible because he's the big bad. And I have a lot of feelings about Kira for reasons. Let's see. What is next? What is next? Cinderella. Cinderella is the next stand. So another female stand user. She runs a cosmetology shop, but she can change anyone's physical features at a price. Permanently or temporary. Body part replacements, face changes, all kinds of stuff. This is what it looks like in the anime. In English, it's called Fashionista, which is lame. Kind of looks like a robot perfume bottle lipstick kind of monster. You can kind of see it in action here. Personally, I mean, it's cool looking, but it's essentially a fembot with its big bullet boobies. It's got like creepy, like lamp arms. You know, it's like a fembot basically, right? The art of it is very cool, but not personally attracted to it. Obviously, the stand power, again, very handy. Of course, the villain ends up using it. Spoiler alert if you care about JoJo. Kira uses it to take on another man's life so that he can hide from the heroes. The main villain is a serial killer who is, I mean, honestly, if they did part 4 as like a live action movie, just like, or a live action TV show, like they did a live action movie of like part of it, but it wasn't the full thing, I think that it could be a really good horror movie, because the way that they frame a lot of Kira's stuff is very like American Psycho-esque. Very well done, very well done. Kira's probably, up until, I mean, Kira's easily one of the best JoJo villains, if not the best JoJo villain. Let's be real, right? Like, Dio is the overarching villain of the JoJo universe, but Kira is easily a top tier villain, like S tier villain. Next up, let's see, we have, oh, another easy pass. Adam Hart Father. Adam Hart Father is named after a Pink Floyd song and album, which was Adam Hart Mother. It is literally Kira's father. He is a dead man who travels through a photo of himself. So he's essentially a dude in a Polaroid photo that uses the stand arrow to make more villain stands to help protect his son, who is a serial killer. He's a shithead. And his stand is him in a fucking Polaroid, easy pass. Old man in a photo, not attractive. Because he's literally dead, right? Like, I mean, he's not even alive. It's like his memory. He can possess any photo that he's in, so he can control cameras to, like, take extra pictures of his picture, pardon me, blah, blah, blah. Next up, we have Boy to Man, which obviously is named after Boys to Men. Boy to Man is a child stand. So, the stand itself is not really a child, which is kind of like the joke why it's named Boy to Man. Its stand user is a child, and it's able to steal power from other stand users. I don't think we're ever shown a full body. I think it kind of just is like a cloudy, weird bottom. I don't think I remember ever seeing legs. Yeah, I don't think we ever saw legs. So, I mean, not particularly hot, so easy pass. Again, attached to a child, yeah, no. Next up, after Boy to Man, we have Mikitaka Hazakura. Very complex situation here. I don't think, in the show it is never resolved what the situation with Earth, Wind, and Fire is. So, Earth, Wind, and Fire is one of two things. In the show, Mikitaka is presented to us and to the characters in the show as an alien from another world. Now, we don't know if he's genuinely an alien or if he's a stand user with an inherent stand ability. Because people with inherent stand abilities, their stand doesn't have a physical form. It is just part of their existence. He himself is very hot. He's a good guy. He is a good guy. He's a good guy. He is very much the typical trope of alien comes to Earth, tries to blend in, is very bad at blending in, though. His ability is shape-shifting into inanimate objects. Mikitaka is very attractive. He's very naive. So Josuke tries to use him to gamble and to sway the dice. So he tells him to turn into a dice, and he turns into a gigantic dice. Because he doesn't understand he needs to be tiny. He turns into other things. He can also create things, it's alluded to, because he pulls ice cream out of his bag. He's unable to replicate things accurately because of his misknowledge. So that's why it's unknown if he's actually an alien or just a weirdo. The characters never find out if he's actually an alien or just a weirdo. But he has an attractive voice, and he's very, very just sweet. He's just a good boy. Just a good boy. Very dumb, but in a nice way. He ends up saving Josuke and Okuyasu, and then ends up staying with another enemy. He ends up staying with an enemy stand user to keep him company. But I personally love Mikitaka, so easy smash. But yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire is his stand name, even though we don't know if he is a stand user or not. Next up, we have, let's see, Highway Star. Highway Star is another humanoid. It has a bunch of powers. It can drain life force, and also it has like a weird ability to lure people in to pursue victims. It can travel insanely quickly to pursue its victims. It can split its body up. So like it literally creates a trap door that looks like a door in like the middle of the highway, and people get so confused by it that it basically like lures people in, and then it traps and attacks them. It can turn into a bunch of pieces. It can leech body life force out of people. I like the design, but I don't know if I would consider it Smash. Its stand user is a fellow high school student, Yuya. He's got a highway star tattoo on his chin. He's kind of like a biker gang kind of dude. He is another villain kind of turned buddy by getting his ass kicked. It's a common trope in JoJo for a bad guy to get his ass kicked and then to become a good guy. Cool design, but I don't think Smash. Next up is an easy pass. I forget what its name is. Its name is Superfly. Superfly takes the form of a giant transmission tower. Easy pass. It traps people there forever. Easy pass. There's a guy who lives on the tower because he cannot leave. So easy pass. Easy pass for me. Next up we have Enigma. It can seal people or items into pieces of paper, which also has been memed to death. Because there is a moment in JoJo where Josuke opens up a folded piece of paper and a gun comes out to shoot him. It can turn people into paper. He can store cars into paper. It's very handy. Very handy stand. He traps people, you know. Don't think it's particularly attractive. I mean, it's another humanoid stand. A lot of hearts in Part 4 is the theme. Love is a big theme in Part 4, which is why a lot of things have hearts. I'm gonna say pass. Next up, we have Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick is another stand that makes you want to punch it in the fucking face. It is a stand that gets attached to people via a certain circumstance. So, if you have the stand on you, which takes a humanoid kind of form, it latches onto your back, it talks in your ear, nobody else can see it, but if somebody sees your back, then it latches onto you. And basically, it drives you insane to the point of dying. It has a really annoying fucking voice. It's really gross. It's based on a yokai. And basically, it tries to trick people into hiding their back so that it always stays on you. Easy pass. Its voice alone would make me want to fucking shoot myself, which I guess is the whole point of it. But yeah, if somebody sees your back, you die, it destroys you, and then it latches onto the person who saw you. So it's kind of like a curse stand. Now we get into the big bad, right? So let's see. So Kira Yoshikage is based on David Bowie, which y'all know I love David Bowie. I'm sorry, David Bowie. Rest in peace. I cried literally for days when David Bowie died. I don't think I've ever cried over a celebrity death, especially over somebody I never met. I love David Bowie so much. And y'all know my stand name is Queen Bitch, which is a David Bowie song. I love David Bowie, and Kira Yoshikage is based on David Bowie. And his main stand is Kira Queen. And Killer Queen is hot. Fucking fight me. It's a jacked dude in gladiator gear, kind of, that looks like a cat. Its ability is anything it touches becomes a remote control bomb. That can mean people, which is how Shigechi dies. It can do it to other things. It develops other powers as it evolves. But it's fucking hot. There's a dude who has made... David Bowie got arrested in my city. Oh man, that fucking mugshot is infamous. That's funny. But man, like... and Kira's such a good villain. When Killer Queen first appears, this is how he shows up. Yeah, Smash as hell. There's a dude out there. Hold on, I gotta look this up. Who did such an insane Killer Queen cosplay. It looks like a fucking action figure. Look at this fucking cosplay, y'all. Why will it not let me zoom in? Look at this fucking cosplay. This dude does JoJo Stand cosplays, and they're all fucking cool. I found him on Twitter, and it's just a fucking amazing. Like, there's so many good Killer Queen cosplayers out there. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. This is a cosplay. And he does other stands. This isn't even the only stand he's done. It's so good. His name is Japanese and it's written in kanji, so I can't really spell it out for you to look him up on Twitter. But I follow him on Twitter, and his fucking work is insane, and he shows his process and stuff, and it's just so good. And if you haven't watched JoJo, Kira, at least normal Kira, this is how we first are introduced to Kira. He later does change his face to take someone else's life. But he's a serial killer. He finds women who are attractive and maybe annoying, or he feels don't deserve to live. And his nails instantaneously grow when he fights the urge to kill. And then he kills people, he kills women and takes their hands and is in a relationship with the women's chopped off hands. That's the easiest way to describe it, but he's literally a serial killer. Like, it's not even a matter of his stand. He literally explodes people so they no longer exist, and then takes the hands, and then when the hands start to go bad, he finds a new hand. So, I mean, Kira Queen, easy smash. Now, Killer Queen develops other abilities as time goes by. So, Killer Queen's first ability is Sheer Heart Attack, which is a tiny, very heavy tank that kind of looks like a turtle. Oh my god, the live-action version is terrifying. I hate that. It's about the size of a turtle. It's a little tank. It's got tank wheels. It talks repeatedly. It lures people to look at it. And basically, it seeks body heat, it drives up onto the person, and then it triggers an insanely huge explosion. So, not only is it not attractive, but it's fucked up. So, easy pass. Killer Queen's next ability that it develops is Bites the Dusto. Bites the Dust kind of manifests as a miniature version of Killer Queen within a person. It blows up the person that it possesses if the person reveals anything about Kira's identity. And then it resets a temporal loop by an hour so that the person is aware that they have gone back in time, but nobody else is. So what happens is everything stays that happens in that arc, and then the time restarts. So in this particular instance, he sets it in a child who is the person whose identity he has stolen's son, who has discovered his father's identity has been stolen by Kira. His face has been stolen. And he tries to tell the good guys, and every time he... New Game Plus, yeah, basically. So, for example, he tells Rohan, and him and Rohan blow up and die, and then the time starts over, but Rohan dies in every loop thereafter. So then he has to find a way to tell the people without telling the people. And that kind of becomes the later arc of the thing. So it's an easy pass because it's not really a physical manifestation. You kind of see it as Killer Queen, but we're just going to count Killer Queen as its own stand. And this is an ability of Killer Queen. Next up, and I think finally, I think this is the final one for this part. I might be wrong. Because I don't think they have Father Nijimura on here. Is Stray Cat. I've read that fic trope. Yeah, exactly. Stray Cat is what happens when a stand possesses a cat, and then Kita kills the cat, buries the cat, and the stand ability brings the cat back in the form of a very deadly cat-like plant. It acts like a cat, it hisses and meows and everything like a cat, but is a plant that can kill you. It shoots explosive, deadly air bubbles that it can control. So it can shoot through things, it can create handcuffs, and it is insanely feral, like a cat. I would not want to fuck a cat, so that's easy pass. I believe that's the last stand, because I don't think they consider Father Nijimura's stand a stand, because we don't really know much about it. Let me see what it says here on the wiki. So Father Nijimura is Okuyasu and and his brother's father's stand. Yeah, it's not really counted as a stand. Okay, so that is our Diamond is Unbreakable stand rankings. Now, we're going to cut off at part 4 for today, because up next is part 5, and I am only part way through watching part 5 right now. So I am up to this character in terms of White Album, in terms of stands. Part 5 stands is where shit gets fucked up. Fucked up stands. Part 5, 6, and 7, and 8, I think, is where stands start getting very conceptual. I'm glad you got to hang out April too. I do want to play something. I don't want to just do Smash or Pass today, so I'm gonna leave it up to those in chat. What do we want to play? Do we want to do the mail time demo? I don't know how long that is. Do we want to do some Genshin? Do we want to do some Animal Crossing? Because I believe this week is Cherry Blossom season. What do we want to do? I'm going to take a little break either way, but let me know what you want to do, and maybe we'll do a little short something as well. I'm going to go to the break screen. You guys let me know in chat what you'd like. I'm going to see if my fucking Stream Deck is working, because I don't think it is, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Lord, I like literally went and hacked my brains out. So loud my neighbors probably heard. I want to be over being sick, y'all. I want to be over being sick. Okay. So, April says Animal Crossing or Ooblets, maybe. If I do Animal Crossing, I don't know what I'm doing in the game. That's the only problem with... I like Animal Crossing, but I never know what I'm doing. I'm like, derp to derp to derp, Animal Crossing. And I literally have not turned on my Animal Crossing, probably since close to the last stream. I have not had the spoons for Animal Crossing, so I have done literally zero anything on my game because I have not turned the game on. I was tempted, not gonna lie, to get the new Kirby game, but that's gonna wait a minute, I think. Because I feel like I'm gonna want to scream over Kirby, and while I'm sick, I can't do too much screaming because I can't. I just can't. So we could do something in Animal Crossing. Or we could do some Ooblets. Or we could do some Genshin with the new banner. Because I still haven't gotten our sweet new boba boy, Ayato. I've spent more than 20 wishes so far, and I haven't gotten him. And I keep getting Yunjin, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, she's cute. But I'm not pulling on this banner for her. I now have 3 of her. I wasn't even trying to get her at all, and I have 3. She's the only thing I've gotten since the new banner dropped. I can't believe I got 3 of her. Let me go ahead and turn off my, hold on, where is it? Where is it? This thing. Turn that off for now. Bloop. We're in just chatting mode. We can be just chatting. There we go. Do I not have chat box on this? I thought I had chat box up. Maybe it's invisible. Oh, it might be. You know what? It's under the background for some reason. I don't know why. I think the chat box should be working. I'm gonna send a test message. Okay, yeah, chat box is working. Also, my caps lock is working. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what to play. I saw that Ooblets had like some new update stuff. Oh, I wonder if I can show... Oh, I guess I can't show you this without it showing up on the screen. Is there a way to do this? I guess not. Oh, I was going to show you the other motion options there are for the PNG, but I can't do it without showing you like the full software screen, which I don't really want to do. So I'll try and set that up after today's stream. I just was excited to get streaming with it. It's so cute! And I'm gonna get more emotions made. I don't know, I guess it depends on how much it's gonna cost to get emotions made. Obviously getting emotions made for a pre-existing drawing is different than getting, a whole model made. So I'm curious how much that will cost. Because I would like to get a bunch of different options for this cute-ass face. Cute ass face. Like, I want to get like a derpy laughing one. I want to get like a scared one and a sobbing ugly one. And maybe like a kissy stupid like ooh a hot character face. maybe I need like a JoJo menacing face with like extra lines or something. I wonder if she would be down to do something like that. Just have like Dio's face plastered on my face. It would be so stupid, but it'd be like, I could just have like a stupid meme face. That would be so cute. Or like have hands. I could have hands. Like I could have a boba hand. Yeah, I gotta wait and see, because she said she's gonna open commissions soon. I'll see how much they are. If it's reasonable for me to be able to get a bunch of options, I will. Otherwise, if it's kind of expensive, I might only get like maybe one or two up first, and then I'll get like stuff later on. But I could easily see until I can get a live 2D model using this, because this is much easier to set up than the camera setup. And the camera setup has a lot of other issues with it, aside from like the software issue I was having. So even when the camera is working fine, you have to keep your phone plugged in, which isn't really great for your phone's battery life. And then you have to have the software running, which of course, there's always issues with software. Like you're always going to have problems with software crashing or freezing or lag or, you know, stuff like that. Or needing an update when you don't know you need an update. There's also the issue of the camera angle. Like, I don't have a huge amount of workspace for my stream. Get one like your camera when it wasn't tracking your face properly, where one eye is 3/4 close, the other is starting straight. I could do that. That would be really funny. Like, have a glitchy face and be like, blah, blah, blah. That would be great. I actually think that's a really funny idea. That's actually quite good. I'll have to try and remember that when it comes time. Oh, that's funny. I think I actually like this for me more than the live model. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing is, like, it's so weird, because I feel like when VTubing first started, like, there was a lot more stuff like this, and then it evolved into, like, people really wanting the 3D models, because the 3D models, don't get me wrong, are very high-tech and very cool, and that is, like, some next-level shit. If you guys haven't seen, I would recommend, Mori Calliope just had her birthday stream the other day, and she did full-body tracking 3D VTubing. She did a concert, and she played charades, and I mean full-body tracking, like her hands, her feet, the whole fucking shebang. And it's really fucking cool to see, like, when it's done well, what you can do with it. For a general kind of streamer, I think live 2D is more suited, and PNG tubing is obviously, like, the easy access version of live 2D. Live 2D still has full face tracking, but you can do it directly from, for my setup, I can do it directly from the laptop, because my laptop has a webcam built in. And it's not tracking the same way my camera software tracks. So even if it's not in the same place, it's less of a hookup. You just turn on the program on the computer, and you make sure you're in front of the camera, and then you go. And this is obviously just audio controlled and then hotkeys. So when I get options set up for this, I'll have hotkeys on my Stream Deck to control, like, the shaking or the, you know, vibrating or the jumping up and down. Right now I just have it set to one steady kind of, like, it's listed as vibing, where you kind of, like, sway back and forth. Pardon me, that's gross. Ew. Yeah, I'll show you. I mean, if you guys are interested, I can show you kind of the software and how it looks behind the scenes. So let me go ahead and pop this open real quick. So this is what you see. I mean, obviously you don't see my see-through background. It's on green screen right now. But the software is really easy and it's free. You get it on itch.io, and there's two bars on the left here. So the green bar that is technically green screened out right now, that left bar is green, not that you can tell. Hold on, let me do this. So we'll change the background color. So this green bar over here is the microphone volume sensitivity. So if you have a lot of background noise, you can set it very high so that the mic only picks up your voice. Right now it's pretty quiet in here without the dogs barking, so the mic sensitivity can be pretty low, and nothing's like making my mouth open. You can see my fans from my computer and the fan from the room. When I'm not talking, it kind of like shows that it's hearing something. Just a little bit. So my sensitivity is pretty low right now. The right-hand bar is how often you want the mouth to reset from the open to the closed. So you can see it slowly goes down. Oops. You can see it slowly goes down when I stop talking. So I have it set up pretty high, so that's the microphone delay sensitivity. So when I stop talking, the mouth doesn't stay open. You can make it so the mouth stays open longer. It's just a personal preference thing. You obviously have your microphone set up, so you just click this and it gives you a menu of all of your microphones that are currently plugged in, which obviously I use my regular stream microphone. This is to change the background color. There's a handful of options for green screening out. Obviously, based on what color your character is, you can change that to like pink or transparent or green, even though you can't see the green because I have a green screened out, blue. You can open pre-existing files. So for example, if I were to get a new computer, I can save these settings and upload them into another computer without having to do it all again. So that's really handy. If you work on multiple computers or if you end up getting a new computer, you don't have to worry about setting everything up from scratch. So that's really easy. Now, obviously, that's the save button down there on the bottom left. Up here on the top, oh, it's actually cut off a little bit. You can't see some of it. You can't see the right-hand side. Let me scooch over a little bit so you can see it. Okay, so on the top bar, you have 4 default settings, which is your closed mouth, open eyes, your open mouth, open eyes, closed mouth, blinking eyes, and open mouth, blinking eyes. So what you're seeing when I talk and when I don't talk is a combination of 4 pictures, right? So when I talk blah 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 blah, my eyes still blink automatically. I'm not controlling that. And then when I don't talk, the same thing happens. My eyes still blink. So there's 4 images that she drew and sent to me, and basically that's the combination of images you see. Then you have these. So when my mouth is closed, you have 7 settings as to what your character can be doing, and the same settings for when the mouth is open. And then you also have, if you want the mouth transition, like the Discord one. So on Discord, when you talk, your character jumps a little bit, which is that little hop I'm doing. So if I turn it off, I just stay still when I talk. The hop makes it a little bit more dynamic and lively, so I have it on. This button is for hotkeying. So for example, if I had different expressions, I could add them to hotkeys, and they would appear over here on the right-hand side in a vertical line below my current state. So state number 1 is just right now what you're seeing, me with my default. Obviously, there's a trash button to dispose of thing, and you can switch the hot mode on and off, and that's basically it. It comes with a default avatar, which is a fawn in a trash can, which obviously you can't see right now because I have my character on. So that's the software. The software is very easy. You literally just open up the images and you add them. There's no like, you know, actual programming or rigging setting up or anything. It's really just like, if you get the drawings of what you want, like you could literally get a drawing of just you and a drawing of you with your mouth open and make that your rig. Like you don't need anything else. And obviously you can make it as complex as you want. I could set up a bunch of different hotkeys for like when I'm scared and I want that shaking effect, or if I want the hopping or not the hopping, or if I want to be like jumping up and down. But yeah, so for right now we're just on general swaying back and forth and, you know, little hop when I talk. Hop, hop, hop. But yeah, it's that simple. I don't think I showed how I set up the Pikachu live 2D avatar. That's a lot more complex. Live 2D is way more complex to set up, which is why people pay thousands of dollars to get their live 2D models rigged, and generally most people don't do it themselves because it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I bought a pre-programmed Pikachu model on Etsy for about 20 bucks, I think it was. So the Pikachu model that I used for that Pokemon stream, I didn't really have to do too much modding to because it came with a lot of options to mod it that were already programmed into VTube Studio. So yeah, this is PNG tubing is a very great entry-level type of thing for people who want to have a virtual avatar, but either don't have the budget or the work resources to make their own live 2D or 3D avatar. If you like the 3D avatars, obviously the Reality app is good, but you're limited on how specific you can make your character look and the options, and then obviously there's the gashapon sort of thing to get in clothing and accessories, unless you want to spend a lot of actual money. So PNG tubing is very much the way to go for a lot of people, and it is very popular for a reason. And yeah, April, I know April has been, you know, eyeballing an artist to potentially make her some kind of avatar, and this would probably be that route, because you could literally commission the artist to make you a static full body or torso image, and then be like, can I also get a variation of the face where the mouth is open or closed? And you could just animate it like this, and that would be it. You could have a little moving around avatar. But yeah, so that's kind of like a little bit of behind the scenes. Little behind the scenes of how this is set up. It literally took me like a minute to set up. It literally took no time at all. You just upload the images into the software. You do nothing else. Yeah, hopefully one day you're able to commission her, because that would be really cool. I do need to remember after stream to update my my information to have Hime's credits all over it, so that everyone knows to go check her out, because she also VTubes herself, obviously, and then she also draws art, and she's also going to be open for commission soon, as she said. So, you know, if you like the style of my little dude here, and she does, you know, she does a lot of female characters, and you know, if you like a Dabuba, then I highly recommend her. I honestly was like, I was looking through her art to see like how she drew guys, because she has a lot of female characters on her profile page. And I was like, oh, well, I wonder how she, you know, because some people draw their men and the women the same. And I was like, well, you know, worth the shot. I really didn't expect to win it. So I'm very grateful. I'm very surprised, very grateful. I was so shocked when I opened my... I literally, so y'all know I don't have Twitter on my phone. I haven't had Twitter on my phone in like 2 years. So I don't get notifications on my phone about tweets or DMs or anything like that. So I popped onto Twitter to shitpost last night. You got them mouse pad wrist pressed boobas, yeah. Like, I like that she kept me like slender. Like, she didn't make me like a big bar of beefcake. I have joked that I want to get a big bar of beefcake for him at some point, but I also was debating having her just straight up make me a tanuki form for my PNG. But honestly, I'm really happy with the route that we went. I really love it. I didn't know if I was even going to love it as much as I did, and I was like, oh my god, I opened it when she sent it to me this morning, and I was literally like, oh, look at him, he's a sweet little baby. Be pure tanuki beefcake, just like a little tiny dumb tanuki face on top of this big Jack Jojo body. Honestly, I'm not above it. Y'all know I'm not above it. I'll get like some Joseph Joestar ass fucking body with this fucking little baby tanuki face on top. That'd be funny as shit. But yeah, I was so pleased. Like, she just made it look so good, and she did it so fast. Like, I literally, especially because it was a freebie, I was like, oh, like, you know, obviously I wasn't expecting it to get it anytime soon, because usually, like, you know, artists, understandably, do their, you know, paid work first, and then, like, any giveaways or extra stuff, like, you know, at the end of the month or at the end of the week or whatever. And I was like, oh, I probably won't see it for a few weeks, and that's fine, because, like, we got the camera working and everything, so it's good. And then she fucking DM'd me like 12 hours later, and she's like, it's done, I'm sorry I didn't stream it. And I'm like, holy shit, like, what do you mean you're done? I thought she meant she was done with, like, maybe the concept sketch. And then I opened it, and it was like the fully done files, and I'm like, holy shit, you're like a fucking superhero. Because it's not even like she's working off like a pre-made base. Like, she had to draw all this shit. Like, you know, it's not like she has like a blank thing that she just draws over. So I was very impressed. Very, very fast. Holy shit. I did ask her to keep me pasty as fuck. I was like, make me pasty. Pasty Tanuki boy. But it's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. I do love it. I do love it so much. But yeah, I highly recommend, even if you go with another artist, like, if you're looking for a simple way to not do face cam that still has like some personality, PNG tubing is the way. Yeah, she did do great. I fully agree. I love it. I know I'm biased and everything, but I love it. I love it so much. Because I've thought about doing the PNG thing for a while, and I've just been, I look at a lot of artists. Like, I know if you guys follow me on Twitter, you see I follow a lot of artists. I look at a lot of art. I retweet a lot of art. And you know, there's lots of different styles out there. And honestly, since my character is a shapeshifter, I probably will do a bunch of different things with it in the future. Obviously, right now the budget's limited, so that's really why we've not done any of that. Because I actually, when I first was looking to commission a VTubing avatar, before, I've actually asked people if they could do a shapeshifting effect. And a lot of people don't have that knowledge, but it is possible. I have seen people do it. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen me scream, because there are other people who have shapeshifting avatars now in Live 2D in VTube Studio. It is an effect you can do. So it is obviously complex, and it would require probably a decent amount of budget to commission that. But holy shit, one day that is the dream goal for the VTubing, is to have a little shapeshifter. But for now, we're going to have some different forms, and that's okay because I am down with that, and I fucking love this. And especially if I can get more emotions made, I am so fucking hyped for it. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Do I want to set up this... What do I want to do? Do I want to set up Animal Crossing, or do I want to play Ooblets? Ooblets. Oubliette. Oop, let me close this. How do I get rid of this? Get out of here. Get out of here. Go and get. Also, April, I want you to know... So I posted that thing about that weird job assessment yesterday, and Mark from Ice Cream Dice was like, in all the shit I've heard in my life, this is the wildest shit. And I legitimately, when I saw that notification, thought it was about the Yosemite Sam thing. I legitimately thought that message was in response to the Yosemite Sam message. I didn't think it was in reference to the job post, and I was gonna be like, see, even Mark agrees. Oh, that shit was so funny. You gotta tell me that shit didn't sound like something Yosemite Sam would have said. Come on now. Come on. Oh, also, while I was on my little break earlier, my boss texted me, and I got worried they were calling me in. I'm like, no, I'm in the middle of the stream. You can't call me in now. Of all the times to call me in, now's not the time. Now, they were asking to change my hours on Thursday, which, of course, you know, I'll take some extra hours. Why not? It's only 2 extra hours. I come in 2 hours earlier than I was gonna come in. It ain't much, but I guess it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. No, I'm totally right. That's a thing. No, says who? Besides you. Yosemite Sam, I'm telling you. Okay. Let me see if I can get Animal Crossing plugged in without fucking up the entire stream. That's the next quest. Let's see, because I don't think my Switch is even plugged in right now. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Okay, Switch is plugged into that. I need my Joy-Cons. I do want to play that new Kirby game. That will happen at some point. Because it looks so fucking cute. Steeeeb! Oh my god, we haven't checked in on Steeeeb in like 8 million months. He's probably not only dead and shriveled up, his leaves have all fallen off. He's probably full of worms. Poor Steeeeb, man. I've abused the fuck out of that motherfucker. What am I missing? I need to plug something else in, don't I? What am I missing? Oh, my HDMI cable. What am I missing? Okay, that goes into here. Please don't crash my stream when I plug you in. Let's see. Change this. Let's see. Oh my fucking god, he's already dead! Oh, I'm stupid. We could also play Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon since the last stream, y'all. I'm so behind in Pokemon. Holy crap, am I behind in Pokemon. We'll play some Animal Crossing though, because we haven't played Animal Crossing in a minute. And I need a system update. Is it gonna take a long time? Why can I hear this? My TV should be muted. Let's check on Steeeb while I get my Switch updated, because you can tell I haven't had my Switch on in a minute when there's an update. Did you see the videos of that guy having his life ruined by... I don't think I did. I think I would remember that. So I don't think I've seen that. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open up Steeeb. We're gonna check in on Steeeb first, and then we'll do Animal Crossing. I was gonna stream on Thursday, but that's looking like it's not gonna happen since my hours just got changed. Let me see if Steeeb will open up. Where is my thing for this? Where is my thing for this? Where is my thing for this? Please don't crash, stream. Do. I want to change this to plant. Where is my plant? Where is my plant? Where is it? Why is it not showing up? There it is. Okay, as always, seizure warning for the beginning of, let's see, you guys can't see it, so, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and let this play before I show it on screen so that we don't have a fucking seizure warning here. Okay, there's Steeeb. You guys should be able to see him now. Right? You guys can see Steeeb? Oh, well, the background is just from Spirited Away. The background is not original art. 100% just a screen capture from Spirited Away. Oh my god, Steeeb. Look at the actual state. The absolute state. Parched. Yeah, no shit. Now I have contacted, I have bookmarked some people who specialize in doing backgrounds for VTubers. I do have some bookmarked for the future to get some custom backgrounds made. Again, when the budget allows. It's not priority for money right now, so it's backseat bookmarked. Let's get rid of these weeds. Okay, weeds gone. The weeds aren't dead. Yeah, that seems accurate. I wish it was this easy to take care of plants in real life. Could you imagine leaving a plant for like a year and then coming back and just spraying a mist of water on it? It is the perfect background. That's why I chose it. I'm trying to find where I liked the video in my Twitter likes, and I have to scroll through so many. I haven't watched it yet, but it's all my feed is. It's all anyone's talking about. It looks so good, but I'm also biased because I've always loved Taika's shows and Restarby's shows. So I'm sure it's a fucking amazing. It's on HBO, right? Yeah, you're biased because it's pirates. I'm biased because of who made it. Lots of people are biased because it's gay. And then the other group of people are biased because pirates. Taika, pirates, comedy, gay pirates. Yep. It looks amazing. My feed is like 99% because I follow so many artists. And all of the artists are drawing it. Everyone's drawing it. There's like some Renaissance style fucking paintings and shit. Like people are going off on this fucking shit. It does look so good. I haven't been watching anything new recently. I have been reading Kimetsu no Yaiba. That's what I've been doing the past couple of days. I'm trying to not read it all in one sitting because then I'll be sad. But I am having a problem with doing it slowly. I think I'm on like book 4. Pardon me. April, how are your IRL plants going? Hopefully they don't look like Steeeb. I thought I just did I not just get my free seedling? Am I dumb? Most have been defeated by the kittens. That's a shame. That is the price of cats, though. Or dogs sometimes, too. Okay, sorry. Had to mute for a second there, because my throat wants to be gross. Cats do love knocking shit over. That is accurate. Okay, we checked in on Steeeb. Steeeb is back to life for the moment. Go, Steeeb, go. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this to work. Uh-oh. Why do I not see it? Why is it saying there's nothing? Why did my switch turn off? I am on Elgato. Elgato is not fucking laptop. Welp, gonna have to take this VOD down, LOL. At least I'm not naked. Because I'm not dressed. Meanwhile, as I've got my fingers up my nose. I cannot hear the game. You can probably not hear the game. Let's see. Okay, I can hear the game now that you've all seen me in my grungy sick state. Lord, scuffed as fuck. Oh! Well, shit. You know what's bad? Well, the good news is I didn't resume recording after break, so hee-hoo ha ha ha. Oops. Scuffed stream. Scuffed stream. Okay. Can you guys hear the Animal Crossing? Why is my Stream Deck being so weird? I don't know what my Stream Deck is doing. I need to retape my fucking laptop camera because I don't use it. And I don't want that ever happening again. The only reason I untaped my laptop webcam was because my doctor uses a remote app that is not Zoom or Skype or whatever, and it does not use it doesn't allow external webcams. So like even though I have an external camera, I can't use it for my medical appointments. I have to use the built-in camera, which is stupid as shit. You can hear it? Good. I'd like to stop coughing. Those stick-on sliders. Yeah, that's probably what I... It's just bad because, like, I use it, like, twice a year. It's not even like I use it often. That's the sad part. Because, like, I have a camera, and when I need to, like, even for my... I had an accounting appointment this week. And even for that, I used my actual camera. I didn't use my laptop webcam. Meanwhile, Isabel's gonna be like, well, your island looks like Steeeb. Spring fishing tournament this Saturday. Now I'm scared to itch my nose, because now I think the camera's on. Oh, God. Yeah, I have not been on Animal Crossing in quite a while. Quite a while. Oh, I should change my game category on Twitch. Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, look at that fucking hair. Jesus Christ. That's terrifying. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to update my stream category. Okay. Tommy's like, hi, the whole island has sank into the ocean and you've been gone for 800 years. Where the fuck have you been? I'm getting my ass kicked by germs over here, y'all. Jesus Christ. Oh, Red's here. Oh my god, my mailbox is probably a fucking disaster. Luxury car. Actually, I have like no mail, which is really surprising. Why do I have no mail? When the fuck was the last time I was on here? I'm so confused. Shouldn't I have a lot more mail? Like, even if it was just from the bank or whatever, or is that... I'm very confused. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. Let's see if there's any specialty items. Order. Radio, bulldozer, bandana. Ooh. Prom stuff. It's prom season. Ooh. Plant, though. Celebrated in South Korea. This is a day for planting trees and caring for our forests. Traditionally, people plant, I'm probably going to say it wrong, forsythia shrubs, and their eventual flowering is said to be the herald of the arrival of spring. Yes, please. Plants. Plants. Plants, plants, plants. Me perpetually hoarding these timed items. And I do not know any Korean, so I'm not going to attempt to say the Korean name of that, because we all know I'll butcher it, and then it will be a problem. Come here, balloon. Balloon, balloon. So what is everyone else up to today? I know, Cap, you're probably working because it's a weekday, and that's generally what you do. Nope. Come back! Come back! Bam. Got him. Sleeping bag. That's lame. Let's see what old Red has. Ooh, do I have that? So today, a big derpy chain that's all over the place. It's not just here. They're doing like buy one get one half off, but they're also doing every Tuesday of this month. They're doing free delivery on Tuesdays. They're calling it Tiger Tuesday for the new year. And I'm like so tempted to order food. Oof. Because buy one get one half off and free delivery, that's a good combination if you'll let me combine both. I don't know if I have this painting. I don't think I see this one this often, so I'm gonna get it. You're going through things in your bedroom. That's productive. That's good. Hell yeah, give us that painting. What's over here? Move! Move! Garden table. Do I have this table? I don't think I do. Don't think I do. Beep, beep, beep. Counter chair. Counter chair. I want to get I want to get a mod made for this avatar that's like a really ugly singing face for like when I do bad karaoke. Because I really want to do bad karaoke on stream. Y'all know I can't fucking sing. I can barely fucking talk. But I want to do bad cringy fucking anime karaoke. And I want an avatar that matches how badly I sing. Oh my god, look at all these fucking flowers that grew and this whole fucking thing was empty. Oh no. I hate it. Look at the trees. The trees. There's shit everywhere. So many flowers. Yeah. Too many flowers. Too much volcano. You can tell where I just dropped shit in the middle of the floor. I'm sorry, Kabuki. I'm sorry. I've been gone for 8,000 years. Sorry, Kabuki. Love you. Love you. Me, feels bad for not coming onto Animal Crossing for 8 billion months. Also me, doesn't come onto Animal Crossing again for 8 billion months. Man, I left a fucking mess when I left. None of this grew out. Fucking wild. It's so weird where things like did not, like, there's almost no flower spread here. That's fucking crazy. Alright, let's see what's in the old Able Sisters boutique. Boutique. Are those the same masks we had last year, or are those different masks? I don't remember. For prom season. Let's see. I know we have these. And then we have... Where is it? Okay, it is the same. I don't think I have these. Oh, no pants. Oh, I love it. I love it. I need it. I need it. I need to make some new outfits for my character. I don't think I have these Zen uniforms. I think we need to get these. I'll assume I still can't buy... Of course. Okay, we'll get these. Bye, bye, bye. So April already knows, and I'll talk about it on here vaguely. I have a couple of job interviews lined up. I'm not counting any chickens before eggs are hatched, as they say. Some of them are more promising than others. So that's why I'm kind of not getting, like, too excited. I'm more nervous than excited. I did get, yeah, you haven't updated, yeah, exactly. Like, since the first time I updated my outfits is the last time I updated my outfits, which was, like, 2 Halloweens ago. So, I feel you. But yeah, so there's a job reached out to me via Indeed this morning that's really close to my house, and potentially would be really good pay and really good benefits. So I'm hoping to get an interview with them too. I applied this morning when I got their notification. They're willing to train. You don't have to have any kind of license or specialty degree, which is rare. So it would start at $17 and go all the way up to like 20 or 28 or whatever. I don't remember what they said, but like, even if they hired me in at 17, that's way more money than I make now, so I'm not gonna complain about 17 and benefits. That would be amazing. And because it's so close by, the commute would be basically, I could walk to work. Literally, I could walk to work. So that would be fucking great too, because y'all know before, when I was Ubering to work before I got my bike, I was paying literally like half my paycheck every month to Uber to get to work. So I really don't want to go back to Ubering to work for a further away job. If I can either ride my bike or walk or whatever, that's kind of the preferred like setup. And I'm also looking at remote jobs still. Haven't gotten anything in that front. I've been applying, but haven't gotten anything. So still looking at remote jobs as well, because obviously that would be the ideal. But I will take a local job in the meantime, for sure. Especially if they pay more than $11 an hour, which is basically what I make now. And I have no benefits, and I have very little hours, so it's not good. It's not good. Do I have a gumball machine? Probably. There's a watch case. How much is a candy machine? $280. Let's see how much this jewelry case is, because that's probably expensive. Oh, it's not, but I don't have any money on me, so I have to wait. But yeah, so just applying for jobs is pretty much what I do when I'm not at work. I'm trying to do the thing. Obviously, I've applied for a lot of jobs so far, but I've only gotten a handful of calls or even loose interest in setting up an interview. I have an interview for next week. That one's kind of far and not in the world's best neighborhood, so it's not really the safest place to ride a bike to. So I'm kind of about that one. And they kind of made it sound like they were trying to hire, like, right now. So I might not even get that interview at the end of the day, which, you know, is whatever. But, again, I don't want to have to Uber to work to spend half my paycheck on Uber. So we'll see what happens. But I have some stuff set up for this week. I have a walk-in interview situation from an application I put in, so I'm probably going to try and do that on Thursday before I go to my job. Pietro, let's bond. 2 months! Oh my god, it's only been 2 months? Oh, I did, because I popped in for stream or whatever, right? So. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. It's only been the excitement as being sick for like 3 weeks and not playing Animal Crossing, not playing Pokemon, so you haven't missed any of that. I've been playing a little Genshin. I haven't pulled Ayato yet. I've only pulled 3 Yunjins so far. Ooh, Jarvis. Ooh, he's candy. But yeah, so that's basically it. I'm trying to pull Ayato. I really, when Shinobu comes out, I'm gonna need Shinobu. I might wail for Shinobu, not gonna lie. Like, I really like Ayato, and I really want to pull at least one of him during the banner. I'm trying to be good about not dropping $1 million on Genshin. I'm trying to save my money. I won't lie, I've paid money into the gacha system in the past. But not for Ayato so far, but I do want him. Why did I do that? I didn't need to dig that up. But I'm probably going to end up wailing for Shinobu if I don't fucking get her on my freebies. Because Shinobu is chef kiss. Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, like, everyone does the $5 a month thing. Like, my brother and his wife, they both have been playing much longer than me, and I do not think they spend actual money on Genshin. I think they only do, like, the Welkin Moon thing, the $5 a month thing, and they do that with, like, cash back or whatever. But I am weak. I do not even want to know how much money I've spent on Genshin so far. But you know, I also suck at Genshin, so, like, if it's up to me to get them fucking gems in game, we gonna be here forever. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend. There are some things that, like, I've been doing some things on my own. I fought that fucking, what the fuck is it called? The Earth Wolf boss? I forget what the fuck it's called. The Rift thing. I fought him, like, yesterday, and I got him, like, halfway beat, and then I was just like, I can't do this anymore, it's taking too long. I still suck at building my characters. I tried to watch, like, a video to try and figure out how to do it, and I'm still, like, obviously not doing it right. I'm doing, like, no fucking damage with anybody, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a baby, and I don't know what I'm doing. It's a write-off. I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. Like, it is for Twitch. Oh my god. So speaking of Twitch and taxes and write-offs and shit, so when I was talking to my accountant, she's like, oh, I see you've got a tax form from Twitch here. She goes, what do you do on Twitch? My daughter's on Twitch all the time. She's always watching Twitch. And I'm like, oh, I do, like, a variety of stuff. I do gaming stuff, and then I do, like, just, like, stupid shit and art stuff and whatever. And she was like, oh, she goes, I have a client who does YouTube, and he makes an insane amount of money. And I'm like, okay, like, he has, like, a huge amount of followers, she said, like a lot of followers. And I was like, well, good for him. I'm like, 2 very different platforms. And I'm not surprised if a wealthy YouTuber uses an accountant. Like, I mean, it's bound to happen. And then she was like, oh, and I've got this other young client. He's like 20 years old, and he's in the NFT game, and he makes a killing. She's like, oh my god, his fucking income is ridiculous. And I'm like, don't get me fucking started. I'm like, I'm here getting poverty, literally in poverty level tax return. And you're telling me about this 20-year-old who does NFTs. I'm like, please stop talking before I throw up in my mouth on webcam with you. I'm like, I don't want to throw up on webcam. Please don't do this to me now. I'm like, you see how much money I make. Please don't. I understand that people make money off it. That doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. That's like, strippers make lots of money. I'm not gonna go be a stripper. And not that there's anything wrong with being a stripper, but I personally do not have the body image or self-esteem to be a stripper. Like, that's not helpful advice to me. It's like when people tell me to go work at McDonald's, and I'm like, have you ever worked at a place like McDonald's? It's not as great as you're making it out to be. Like, just because they pay money doesn't mean that it's worth the money. Yeah, I'm still working on a... If I was hot, I would absolutely take advantage of... You know what's bad? You won't find it now because it's gone, but in the past, I opened an OnlyFans account, not for nudes, but for other stuff, and I was like, I'm totally gonna do this, and then I had like a massive panic attack and didn't do it. But I had a funny fucking pun name made up and everything, not linked to anything else I have, but I was like, I'm desperate, I'm poor, I'm getting mad at this point. This was before OnlyFans cracked down on their content. Obviously, OnlyFans kind of went the way of Tumblr in being like, ew, there's porn on here? And it's like, motherfucker, what do you... Don't act like you don't know. Like, don't act like you don't know what the fuck this platform is about. It's literally a meme. How the fuck you gonna act like you don't know what's on OnlyFans? You run OnlyFans. That shit drove me crazy. I was like, these motherfuckers have some nerve. Oh, we made our money. It's time to close down the sex. We made our cut. Let's fuck everyone over. And then the celebrities fucked a bunch of people over and was like, let's get out of here. Yeah, I don't know, like I was talking to April, and I was like, I really still am trying to perpetually find a way to get off my art block. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't even know what to do to, like, get out of it at this point. Because everyone's like, you just force yourself to draw. And I'm like, but I sit down and look at a piece of paper and nothing happens. Like, that's obviously not working for me. I don't know what it's going to take to get past that for me, but it is not that cut and dry. If it was that cut and dry, it would never happen in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, seems to have cured a lot of art block, yeah. That's all I need is one good horny-ass gay show. Move this over here. In front of this pumpkin. Pumpkin. I have shit everywhere. This island is a fucking dumpster. Dumpster Island. But we should have named it. I guess we should go make some vacation homes, right? Or, what is it called? Utility or whatever? Let's sell this shit that's in my pockets. Ooh, what was with that lag? What the fuck was that? That was a horrible lag. I don't know what is up with my fucking internet. My internet is eating booty. Oh my god, speaking of eating booty. And I know that's a terrible segue, but, Subway. I can't even... My brain is mush, y'all. Oh, look at Lucky. He's sleeping under the tree. Why is he wearing a winter hat, motherfucker? It is spring. Take that shit off your head. It's hot. I just lost my train of thought when I saw Lucky. Fuck. Oh. I don't even care if you like them or not. You should totally go watch the 2-part rap battle between Lord Athelstan and Neanners. I can't. That shit is so fucking funny. It's stuck in my head. I can't even get over it. It's so fucking funny. I mean, this motherfucker wrote a diss track against himself for her to fucking... I was like, damn. Damn. His fucking hook is so well produced. I'm like, there is no right. There is no right for it to be that fucking good. I would play it on stream, but I do not want to torture y'all, because it's fucking dumb. I don't remember if we have any souvenir chocolate, but let's... Actually, no, I don't want to go with you. What am I doing? What am I doing? We want to go to the vacation island. Vacation island. He's wearing a fucking cat hat. Damn it, Lucky. Merp, merp, merp. Let's go to work. Beep beep. Hopefully my internet doesn't fucking implode. Everyone's playing Elden Ring lately. That's all I see everyone playing. Kirby and Elden Ring is all I see people playing. I don't think I could ever play Elden Ring and actually be remotely successful. Like, I would probably just scream and run away. Ah, thank you, Foxy Witch, for following. Welcome to the Yokai Uranya. Yoroshiku. Yeah, I do scream and run away. I watched Seadog play it. He's done like fucking, I don't even know, like 40 hours of streaming or something. And he fought the first mini boss for 4 straight hours. He easily died over 100 times. And everyone in chat was just screaming at him to stop because they were sick of watching him play this. And when he finally beat it, he was like, first try, isn't it? And I was like, this motherfucker. The art, yeah, the art's really good. I mean, even the art in-game, like, it's all very fucking cool. Listen, I almost did the Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls boss smasher pass, and then I saw that Drawfee just did it recently, and I was like, god damn it. Oh man, so yeah, Seadog just met the sexy wolf guy, and yeah. Chat was thirsty, Connor was thirsty, everybody was thirsty, sexy giant wolf dude. And everyone was like, Connor, that makes you a fucking furry. And he's like, okay, cool, well he's hot, what do you want me to fucking say? It's like, exactly. Oh my god, look at this fucking TV VCR! I only have 800 points though, so I can't buy it. That's fucking cool. If you have like a 90s room, this would be so fucking good for that. Got some skis. Oh, no, I don't want to work on the school. I thought maybe we could make another thing. We can't make another thing. I guess we have to unlock that. Yeah, the bag of groceries is cute. Got a table. Got some skis. Another fancy table. Our usual omiyake chocolate. Chocolate. Chocoreto. Come get this bird. This bird fears no man. Get out of here. I'm stuck. I live here now. Well, turn around, you fool. Okay. Let's see. Do we want anyone who's on the beach, or do we want to go invite somebody? Guide him to the school. I thought he was here for vacation home, but he wants to give a lesson about flowers. Let's go. Flower talk, flower talk. Bing bong ding dong. I hope that everyone's excited to learn about flowers, especially you, Moss. Let's get started. Today I'd like to talk about flower hybridization. It's the most special thing, and the best part, it's easy. Looks into the camera like you're on The Office. Let's say I have a yellow flower, and I plant it by a red one. In no time at all, I'd have myself an orange flower. Simple as rain, isn't it? Now I'd like to ask you a question. If you plant a white tulip next to a red tulip, what color tulip would you get? Pink. I'm so proud, by the way. You can also get red or white tulips that way too. Isn't that nice? Flowers really are amazing. There's so much joy in each and every one, except for blue roses. Fucking 5,000 years into the game, and I still don't have a single blue rose. There's so much joy in each and every one. Joy, I hope you'll spread to others. Everyone here will now be able to decorate with hybrid flowers in any yard they want. Oh, cool. You could build a beautiful bed of happy flowers. Or even fill a yard, end to end, with lots of rare hybrid flowers. There are plenty of ways you can do it. If hybrid flowers are placed next to each other, you can grow even rarer flowers. It's a worthy challenge. That's it. That concludes our lesson on flowers. Oh, one more thing. You can use fruit trees or veggie trees you've grown in your decorating. Try them all. And now today's lesson is over. For real this time. But what did the hamster learn? Did we ever name the hamster? The classroom hamster? We should name the classroom hamster. Oh, so now we've unlocked stuff. Okay, that's kind of neat. Yay! Does Leif stick around, or does he leave? I guess he leaved. He leaved! Who should we invite to to the island? We should invite somebody to the island. Who do we have? Oh, I forget. How do I oh my god, I haven't played in so long I don't remember how to do it. This one? Let's see. Who should we invite next? I think he's a jock, right? Ooh, wow. They're having a luau! Oh my god, look how fucking cute that is. It's so cute! I love it! Cuties! Cuties! Yeah, look at us go! Why is this so fucking cute? Look at how cute this is. Look. Don't mind me ruining the island. Boop, 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 boop. I hear dogs stirring. Doot, 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 doot. I took them out while I was on break, so they should be okay, but that never stops them anyways. I wonder what the rest of these buildings are gonna be. Oh, do I have enough money to get omiyage? Let's see. Ooh, I can get one. I have money for one. We can invite one person. We should invite someone to the island. Beep, beep, beep. Yes, please. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Who should I invite? Who should I invite? We already have Shino. We have Kabuki. And Lucky. I don't know. You two and Oh, maybe we should invite Muffy. Where is Muffy? Muffy home? Nope. Let's try and find Muffy. Well, I found her. Here's a gift. Omiyage. Omiyage. Yes, let's go. Yes, let's go. Chalk, chalk, chalk. Thanks for bringing your friend to the cult. I don't have any pants on. There are no pants on my butt. Why do I have diapers but no pants? What the fuck is that? I wish they would add more no masks to the game. Samurai hair. Cursed. I really need some pants. I don't have any pants options. These are boring. I'll just go back to my outfit for now. I didn't even save! I'm dumb. Actually dumb. Actually dumb. The sequel. Alright, let's make Muffy's house, and then we're probably gonna call it for the day. Oh my god. You know, speaking of actually fucking dumb, remember how I said, oh, I never remembered to resume the recording, so that's fine. I never remembered to resume the recording. God damn it. Well, more work for me. Yay. Poopy. Oh, damn it. What does everyone want? Desert. Resort. Manor. A waiting room. A warm place. Yellow things. Well, Muffy it is, because the rest of y'all have issues. Renaissance Manor! That's... nothing there is really Renaissance-y, but okay, whatever, sure. Whatever. It's your house. I don't remember how to do anything. What if we made it like super literal where it's like she's like, I want a Renaissance house, and I'm like, Ren Fair, alright, cool. Topiary. Imagine you walk into someone's yard and they just have the statue of David in their yard. Okay. I hate that you can't... Because you can walk through the gazebo, but you can't place anything. Um, I don't know what I just did. Okay. I don't know how I did that. I need like a black marble floor. Nope. No, there's doggos. Doggos. What are we putting on the table? Gotta put something on the table. Could put a chandelier or a candlestick maybe. Do we have like a book? So we put an afternoon tea outside. Let's see what kind of books we got. Yep, on the floor. That's where people put their books. Just laid out on the floor. Ooh, spoopy. I gotta put some candles on the wall. Let's see. No. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Okay. Simple. A little bit of purple lighting. Very dark. Muffy's goth. She'll appreciate it. She's gonna be like, bitch, I can't see shit and you took my windows away. Oh no, I hear a doggo approaching. Well, we're gonna finish the stream once Muffy's house is done, so. Thank you all for hanging out, and sorry for being sick still and coughing my brains out. This VOD's gonna have to come down because of the camera malfunction, but the VOD will be back up in some capacity when it's done being edited. She's actually about to kill somebody. It'll be back up on YouTube after I edit it. Because I forgot to fucking record the last half of this. Because my Stream Deck isn't working, so when I hit record, it didn't actually record. How about that? And remember to check out Hime's stuff on my Twitter. I mean, you've seen my face. Oh my god. The dogs. Shit, I forgot. Do I have to talk to her? It's been so many months since I've done this. You don't think you have? Have you not seen my face? Well, you're not missing out. My face is on the internet. My face is on Twitter. My face is on my website. And God knows when I'm not even, like, fucking dressed and, like, looking decent. You definitely ain't missing out. Especially on that grainy-ass built-in webcam, computer, laptop bullshit, because you know that shit probably looks like crap. Not even the HD camera? Come on. You gotta stalk me? I'll send you a selfie on Discord. Because I don't have any hair anymore. I shaved my head in January. Because it all fell out. And I didn't want to look like I had a comb over, so I shaved my head. And right now, it's like at the point where it's growing in just enough to look shitty. So it looks particularly extra bad now because it's like it's not long like enough to do anything with, but it's long enough to look bad. Oh, yeah, you didn't know that? That's what I'm named after. That's what I'm named after. That's my namesake. I'm named after the movie Hold That Ghost. I love that fucking movie. Don't get me wrong. It does not hold up to 2022 socially. There are some time-sensitive period racial things at the beginning, but nothing like malicious. Just if you ever watch it, it's a comedy. It is a comedy. It's an Abbott and Costello movie. If you're not a weirdo like me, I grew up listening to radio comedies and radio serials from old time radio, and yeah, it's not like a main part of the plot or anything, or like a main character. It's literally like at the beginning of the movie, like the first couple minutes of the movie, they're working at a nightclub, and the performance, like the performers in the movie are actual real life performers. They're not like actors, they're actual like singers and dancers and stuff. So one of the acts is a mixed race act, and there's nothing like explicitly like racist said, like there's no slurs or anything like that, but the implication of the act is obviously very 1930s vaudeville kind of humor. Like, there's no blackface, it's a black actor playing a black actor, but, things like that back then were not super great, to say the least. But it's not like a long-standing part of the plot or a main character or anything. The majority of the movie takes place in what is assumed to be a haunted house. But yeah. So, just like that first little blip of something at the beginning of the movie is like, kind of, but again, it's not like over the top or anything like that. It's just, how vaudeville was. But at least it's not a main part of the film, or worse, because it definitely could have been worse. But yeah, there's some moments in that movie that are just like fucking classic. It is very funny. I think it's very funny. The main part of the movie is actually very funny. I don't know if the scary parts were ever considered scary. I mean, maybe back then, because Hollywood magic and everything. Like practical effects and shit. I mean, maybe. Because there's kind of like, there is murder in it, but it's not like, it's not graphic. Like, it's not a horror movie. It's not a horror movie. But it's kind of like in that same era of like Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein and Abbott and Costello meets Dracula, and it's kind of like you have unseen violence and you have attempted violence, but it's played off very slapstick. I don't know. I grew up on like that kind of stuff, and obviously, like I said, the racial stuff, obviously don't agree with. Don't think that part's good, but I definitely like grew up listening to like radio, old time radio stuff, and watching old movies and old comedies and slapstick and shit, so that is what my name is from. I honestly don't remember when I like picked that up as my gaming handle, because it was my gaming handle long before I was ever on Twitch, and I've been on Twitch like on and off for like what, 7 or 8 years now, so I've had the gaming handle for a long time. Like even back then, Nintendo didn't allow you to have long gaming handles, so I couldn't even spell it fully out on my old Nintendo account. Thankfully they changed that, and now it's spelled out. It is. I've had it so long. That's why I have it everywhere. Let's see. What I'm getting something. Getting a party. I'm having a welcome party. We're having pizza. We're having like some kind of, I guess, potato chips. It looks like maybe. Got chips and pizza. Man, I'm hungry. Be showing me chips and pizza. I want pizza. I almost walked. I told April this last night. I almost walked to the local pizza place just to get cheese sticks last night. I haven't had cheese sticks in so long, like, mozzarella sticks. And I was like, damn, I really want some mozzarella sticks. I did not cave. And go to get cheese sticks, but I was like, damn, I don't even want pizza. I just want the cheese sticks. Which, I mean, is kind of like pizza. It's cheese and breading and sauce. Because you dip them in sauce, right? So, it's like pizza's babies. Pizza babies. That's right, I said it. Mozzarella sticks are pizza babies. There used to be, when I used to work in downtown years ago, we worked like a block or two from this pizza place. Like, we were surrounded by pizza places in downtown, but there was this one family-owned pizza place. And we didn't even really go there for pizza. They had other things that were really, really good. And they used to make what was called a chicken roll, which is kind of like a hybrid between a chicken parmesan and a calzone. So it wasn't like the shape of a calzone, but it was essentially like the pizza crust. And they would roll cheese and sauce and their chicken parm stuff in it. And then they would fire it in the pizza oven. And it was so fucking good. And it was big. It was like the size of like a hot sandwich. God damn. I used to get that shit like at least once a week, sometimes more. It was so good. It was so good. I miss that. That's like the only thing I miss about that job is going to that pizza place. That pizza place was so good. It's not really close enough to be convenient. I mean, because it was affordable and it was like, you know, fresh made. So it was good when I worked there, like when I worked in that area. But since I don't work in that area and I don't live like in that neighborhood, it's kind of like out of the way to go all the way there just for food. It's no longer affordable when you have to go out of your way. But damn, that shit was good. I thought about that the other day. I was like, damn, I missed that. Yay! How do I hold the twig in my mouth when my mouth is wide open? It's like, nah. Yay, we have a party. Cheers! Oh my god, that's fucking cute. Kanpai! I'm trying to talk to her, and it's just like, can I? Okay, there we go. You put up the decorations. Awesome, junior team. I'm doing all the work. How am I the junior team member? We can't even afford chairs at this fucking place. She came to the island as a tourist, and I was the one who showed her around her. So this man's the brains of the operation. What do you guys say? Nothing. Cool, thanks. That's so fucking cute, though. Look how cute that is. He pulled a donut out of his shirt! What? I want that as a superpower. They had a party for me, that was so nice. My real jobs don't even have parties for me. Like, shit. My fictional job treat me better than my real jobs. How much did I get paid for that, by the way? 9,000 bucks. I don't think I need any of this. I didn't realize I already had the TV. I think I already have the TV with the VCR, but in a different color. Okay. We said we were going to finish off with Muffies, so we are going to leave it at that. Now that my schedule has changed for Thursday, originally my next stream was going to be Thursday morning. But my schedule no longer allows for that. So let me look and see what my schedule is that I have right now, even though that could still change. And see if I can tell you guys perhaps when I might stream next. Now that the the shit is fixed. Let's see, what's today's date? Today is the 5th, right? So let's see. I work tomorrow. I work most of the day Thursday. And then maybe, oh, if nothing changes between now and then, maybe Friday. In the morning though. It would be a morning stream if we did Friday. I work all night Thursday. I work the night shift Thursday and Friday. So I would get home pretty late. But I normally don't go right to sleep. So Friday morning, like late morning, maybe I'd do a short stream if I can. Obviously, if that changes, I'll post on Twitter. Because right now my schedule is kind of wonky, and they kind of change it on the fly. If it's not Friday, let me see. I would say Monday at the latest if nothing changes. Because Monday, I think, is my next day off that I would be available. So Friday or Monday, probably. We'll continue the JoJo Stand Smash or Pass. Next part, we're on to Golden Wind. The Italian Mafia part of JoJo. I'm only gonna go up to where I'm at in the show, because I don't want to spoil myself. So based on when we stream and how far I am in the show will depend how far we go into Golden Wind. I don't want to cover any stands that I have not seen in the show or read on paper. Oh no, April! What'd you miss? I thought you were lurking. Oh my god, the dogs are losing their mind. So I am gonna go before they bark up a total storm. I'm gonna fix this VOD after the fact, and it'll go up on YouTube. I also need to catch up on getting my VODs onto YouTube. I know I'm a little bit behind, but I don't think I'm super behind. I think I'm relatively caught up. So everything should be up there eventually, in the next couple of days at the latest. Thank you for hanging out. Let me go ahead and switch my camera over real quick. Where is my Elgato? Beep. Oh my god, these dogs, y'all. These dogs! Let me zoom in a little bit here. Ah, invisible body. Thank you so much for hanging out, and for being here for the debut of the new PNG. The gorgeous new PNG, which hopefully will have additions soon enough. But yeah, if this VOD disappears, you know why. And we'll be back either probably Friday or Monday. There may or may not be an impromptu opening this week at night. I'm gonna play it by ear. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Information is pending on that. So again, just keep an eye on Twitter if you want to follow along, and go check out Hime on Twitter as well. I'll make sure to boost her thing again. So if you haven't seen it, you can go check her out. She's the one who made this wonderful PNG for me that I have debuted today. And I will see you all next time. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and John A.